In this problem, we are to take the given number and represent the number using base 10 blocks by dragging the correct number of tiles into the shaded area. After we do that, we are to identify the number of flats, rods, and units used to represent the number. Our number is 352. Before I start, you should know that one blue square represents one tile and represents one unit. A rod, shown here, has 10 squares in it, so it represents the number 10, 10 tiles, or 10 units. This object is called a flat, and it has 100 blue squares, which means it represents the number 100. Every time I drag a flat into the shaded area, I've added 100 blue squares. If you look at the number we have, 352, the 2 is in the ones place, so that means we need 2 ones or 2 units. The 5 is in the tens place, which represents 50. You can think of the number 50 as having 5 rods because each rod has 10 units. The number 3 is in the hundreds place and represents the number 300, which would be 3 flats because each flat has 100 units. For example, I have one flat already. If I put a second, and then finally a third, because there's 100 blue squares in each flat, having 3 flats means I have 300 units. That represents the 3 in the hundreds place. Now, because the 5 is in the tens place, that represents 50. It also represents 5 tens, and each rod has 10 units in it. So I am to drag 5 rods over. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Each rod has 10 units, and the 5 is in the tens place. This means I have to have 5 rods, each of which has 10 little blue squares in that. So there are 50 little blue squares in these 5 rods. So if you look at the 300 I have here and the 50 that I have here, that means I have 350 of these units. I'm not quite done because I need 352 units and I only have 350. So the 2 being in the ones place tells me I need 2 more units. So I'm going to drag 1 unit over and then a second one. And now, since I've added those 2 units, I now have 300, and there's 5 of these, so there'd be 50, and then 2. So then to identify the number of flats, rods, and units that I used to represent this number using a picture, select this answer box. I'm going to type in that I used 1, 2, 3 flats, which again represented 300 units, which is good because the 3 is in the hundreds place. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rods, so select this answer box and type 5. The 5 was in the tens place, and this makes sense because each rod has 10 units in it. Finally, I used 2 little blue squares, so that would be 2 units, so select this answer box and type 2. When you're convinced your answer is correct, submit it. If your answer is correct, you should see that you get little green check marks on each part.